Welcome to the roommates, the roommates, the roommates. Hi y'all, it's your girl Amber. Welcome to the roommates. I just want to say happy Father's Day to my father and all the fathers out there. And today I will be having 2 homemade pizzas. Over here we have sausage and pepperoni. And over here we got the Pizza Supreme. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and please hit that bell button. Enjoy watching.
All right, so I got 4 cups of bread flour in this bowl. Let me lift this up. I've been already mixing my flour and my salt, so don't be like, oh, she cooking with dirty stuff. Nah, y'all, don't get brand new on me. So I got 4 cups of bread flour in here, 2 teaspoons of Himalayan salt, and 1/4 cup of virgin olive oil. Okay? I got my active yeast here. Y'all can see that? That's how you know your yeast is ready, when it foam up like this. Now I'm using active yeast, so you have to activate the yeast first. It's not like instant yeast. You can use instant yeast, but I use active yeast. And my cat is over here making these weird noises. He is so irritable. So I got 1.5 cups of warm water. You have to go warm. Too cold, it'll kill. Too cold and your yeast won't activate. Too hot, it'll kill the yeast. So you want warm water. So I got 1.5 cups of warm water, and I use 2 and 1/4 teaspoon of active yeast. So, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. The yeast feeds off of it eats off the sugar, so that's why I use 2 tablespoons, so that my dough will still have flavor, because the yeast is going to eat the sugar. So I still need flavor. I still need flavorful dough, y'all. So I got that going. We're gonna pour our yeast up in here like that. Got my bread hook on there, like that, and I'm gonna let this go. And I'm gonna let that go for about 5 minutes, y'all. When it's finished, I got my bowl over here that's already been oiled. Okay. And I'm gonna put my dough in here. And then I'm gonna put a little oil on my dough. And then I'm gonna cover it up, and I'm gonna let it sit for about 2 hours, because your girl still gotta go to the store. Because I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for this, y'all, so I gotta go to the store and get my stuff for my sauce. And then by that time my dough should have been set long enough, and it's gonna swell up, you know. And then we're gonna get to making this pizza, and I'm gonna walk y'all step by step how I make my sauce. Okay, y'all, so here's my dough, and it's been sitting for about 30 minutes, but I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna just let this sit, and when I come back I'm gonna start my sauce. Okay, we'll get to this in a second. That's my tomatoes. I have 1 medium yellow onion right here. I have about 5 or 6 cloves of minced garlic that I minced up. Some fresh basil. Pancetta. This is for my seasoning for my sauce. It's gonna be real good. And some fresh oregano. I got a teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of basil, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I have 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of Himalayan pink salt. I have 3/4 cups of red wine for my sauce. So all of this y'all see cut up right here is to go on the pizza. Let me see if I can get a better angle with this and still have some light. I hope that's not too dark for y'all. So right here I have my tomatoes that I've already prepped and pureed and chopped and all of that. I use my handheld blender right here to blend it up and chop it up real fine, because we're making sauce. I'm not making chunky spaghetti sauce. This is for my pizza, so I wanted a smooth like texture. And when this cook, it's gonna simmer down. And it's like I said, I want it to be a little thicker. So I have some tomato paste. Amber open it upside down, you know. She, you know, that's how her life is. No, I'm just playing. And I got some tomato paste that I'm gonna put in here during the cooking process just to thicken it up a little bit, you know, so I can get the consistency that I want for my pizza sauce. I already got my oil on over here. Let me lift this up. I gotta get some better lighting up in here, y'all, because this ain't gonna work for me. Okay. So I already got my oil on for my onions and stuff. And what I'm gonna do with my onions and my garlic is I'm going to put them on and I'm going to brown them. I want to caramelize those. So it's gonna take about 10 to 15 minutes for to get them caramelized how I want them. And then when that start going, I'm gonna put this in there and let it simmer some more until they all get to a color that I'm happy with. And then I'm gonna start adding in my other ingredients after that. So let me take y'all over there. Okay, now we're gonna put our garlic in there. Put my bruschetta in here. I hope I'm saying that right. So you Italians that watch my channel, y'all let me know if I'm saying this right. But I'm gonna put this in here. That smells so good, y'all. Oh my goodness. Can't forget about the crushed red peppers, y'all. That wine, baby. All right. Okay, y'all see my dough? It's good and fluffy and it's smell good too. Oh my God. Okay. Put a little flour out here so I can get my dough how I want to. Now I'm not gonna use a roller for this dough because I don't want to take all the air out of this dough. Make 2 out of this. And I'm gonna just shake this with my hand. I ain't finna do no flatten, y'all. Do just like this to get this how I want it. You see how flexible that is? Good and soft, how I want it. Now this dough so light where you can just, you see that? Need the oregano and basil. Just want to put a little bit of this on here, y'all. Just to season my layers. Just a little bit, y'all. put a little bit, then I'm gonna put my pepperoni, then I'll top it off with some more.
I've never seen pepperoni so big.
Man, that looks good.
Victor's over here like he wants some.
So do you want some pepperoni, baby?
Oh, I'm sorry, there's some on. I'm sorry.
Hey, well, y'all, here go the finished pizzas. I'm tired. I'm hot. Man, I'm hot. Sweating like you would never believe, but here they go. Don't they look good? Homemade pizzas. This one have veggies, sausage, and pepperoni. And this one is just sausage and pepperoni. Alright, so now let's get to eating.
It's better that you spend more than spend less. Your taste buds will thank you. Like this bread over here tastes like the person that made it was very patient and put a lot of love into her cooking. Like the bread tastes very, very garlicky and like a lot of butter. If you try this pizza, it feels so good. Before I ate this pizza, I felt like I had a pounding headache. Like I did not eat all day. Now, I feel like I have a completely different attitude. Like I just tasted heaven in my mouth. As normally when I eat a pizza from the restaurant, within 2 slices in, I'll feel like my stomach is hurting. I don't know what they put in the pizza at the restaurant. But at least I know, when I watch my roommate make a pizza, I know what's going into my pizza because I get to see the ingredients. And nothing she cooks has ever given me a stomach ache or had me constipated. And it's good quality sausage too. And it just goes so well with the sauce. And the cheese just complements the whole pizza because it's melted. It just brings out the whole flavor of the vegetables and the meat. But normally, I could say I don't always like mushrooms. But the way my roommate cooks her vegetables, she made me feel a whole different way about mushrooms. Because when I order pizza from, like, say, Pizza Hut or Domino's, their mushrooms taste like it's not even cooked right. Like it's undercooked. Well, when they make the pizza, it tastes like they're rushing to make the pizza. And the vegetables are just like slightly, somewhat cooked, somewhat not. And then the mushrooms they just don't taste right. Like it tastes like I just got mushrooms out of the pack from Pizza Hut and didn't bother to cook it. But this here tastes like the type of pizza you would get at like a restaurant downtown. Like if you're going on a nice expensive date with your wife or your girlfriend and you want to treat her to something nice. This pizza tastes a lot like that. Like it's just so heavenly. It's like my tongue has just died and gone to heaven. Like I feel like I have a sensation that I can't even explain, like a mouth watery, like a brain orgasm pretty much, but just like in my mouth. So what did you roomies do for Father's Day? Anything interesting? And this here is the sausage and pepperoni pizza. And the extra melted cheese. Look at that. Now this pizza, you can definitely taste the pepperoni in this pizza. It's mostly crowded by the melted cheese, but it's amazing. Like I can't even describe the taste. It's just unbelievably good. Like normally I don't like pepperoni pizza, but whatever my roommate cooks.
So that's what you liked at the store today? When I was bad and stuff?
Well, because when I saw the pepperoni that you bought, I couldn't resist because it looks so good. Now the pepperoni I'm talking about that I don't like is that crabby pepperoni that they be pulling off as pepperoni, but that's not pepperoni. Tastes like imitation.
So you do or you don't like pepperoni pizza?
Normally no, but I like yours just because you make it a lot better than the restaurant. Because you buy your meat fresh from the butcher. That's why I like it.
So you just be lying then, is what you're telling me.
Lying about what?
You stood up there in that store and was like, normally I just eat like pepperoni on my pizza.
Yes, I did say that. Do you know? I do recall saying that because last time.
So you admitting to the roomies that you lied?
Roomies, I'll tell you the truth. I had told Keisha that I like pepperoni because if I had told her what I really liked on my pizza, she would have told me, Amber, it's not about you. And I was under the impression that I was going to be doing the show with someone else sitting next to me helping me eat this pizza. So that's why I did not complain about what was on the pizza.
So what did you want on the pizza?
What did I want? Let me tell you what I wanted. I was thinking about it the whole time I was at the store, and I'm about to tell you. What I wanted on the pizza was basil. Besides the cheese, was basil, cilantro, giardiniera, garlic, bell peppers, black olives, and the meat would have been that one meat that you bought, that bacon.
You don't even know what that is. You don't even know what that is. How you gonna say that that's what you would have had?
Well, because
you just be lying.
Because that bacon looked good.
You can't cross the street and you lie. Don't know your left from right. You can't do none of that.
I would have wanted anchovies as the meat because I love anchovies more than anything in the world. So I would have wanted the vegetables plus the anchovies. Because anytime in the past I've ordered pizza, I've always gotten it with anchovies and vegetables on it. If I was only able to have three toppings, my top three toppings would be number one, anchovies. Number two, it would be giardiniera, and number three would be garlic. Because I'm Italian, so I love my garlic. Even though
you're not Italian, talking Italian.
Okay.
Say Happy Father's Day in Italian. Case closed. Don't tell nobody you're Italian no more. Don't tell nobody you're Italian no more.
You don't have to be able to speak perfect Italian to be Italian. My little cousins.
What do you know about Italian?
Well, for one thing, when they go out to dinner, they love their wine.
You ain't getting no wine. You ain't getting no wine.
I ain't getting no wine.
Yeah, you just tried it. You ain't getting it.
Italians let their kids. In Italy, it don't matter with Italians how young their kids are. They will give their kids alcohol, and they can be under the age of 21. Like, they could be as little as 4.
Well, your mind behind and get my liquor.
Well, they could be as young as 4 years old, and their parents just give them a little bit. I know that because my mom.
So you'll give your 4-year-old child some liquor?
No, not in America. If I was originally from Italy, and I was living in Italy, and the laws was different there, I'd give them just a little bit.
A 4-year-old.
Well, my grandma gave my mom and my auntie liquor, and they ended up dancing on the table. That's what my mom told me. I one time drank liquor when I was 9 years old, and that was by accident, because my brother decided to put beer in my dad's cranberry juice, and I went and stole some of my dad's cranberry juice and was going to blame it on my brother. I drank the cranberry juice, and by the third glass, I was drunk. And I've had wine at family get-togethers. Now, the white wine, when you drink white wine, to me, white wine is sweet, and the red wine is very bitter. And another thing.
What Italian dish do you know how to make?
Okay. I know how to make chicken parmesan.
How do you make it?
Well, what you do is you got your chicken, and you bread the chicken
What did you do? How do you braid the chicken?
Well, first you crack an egg. Use your fork, stir it up until it's yellow. And then you put the chicken in there. You batter the chicken, put the chicken, batter it up in there, in the egg. And then you roll it in breadcrumbs. You just smear it in breadcrumbs. Put your seasoning on there.
So you're not going to season the chicken before you put it in the egg or in the breadcrumbs?
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, I've never done that, but you could do that.
So what do? You season it after you put the breadcrumbs on?
Yeah, after I put the, well, with me, yeah, it's after I put the breadcrumbs. Then you put your sauce on there.
Wait, you're not going to cook it first?
Yeah, you cook the sauce. After you cook the
I'm
sauce.
talking about you're not going to cook the chicken first before you put the sauce on it?
Yeah, you will cook the chicken.
I wouldn't cook your recipe. And then I wouldn't eat it. I ain't gonna eat it, and I wouldn't try to cook it.
You would put the breadcrumbs, then put the sauce. And after you put your sauce,
What kind of chicken?
I'm trying to figure out what it's called. It's real thin chicken. It's not a leg. It's most likely maybe a thigh.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know what kind of chicken.
You just told me you knew how to make this dish.
I don't know what kind of chicken. Boneless, thin cut chicken. You would.
What kind of boneless thin cut chicken?
I guess it would be from Tyson.
From Tyson, really, boo? You just gonna come and just knock the whole tripod over like this? You guess it'd be from Tyson.
or
though.
Purdue. The piece of chicken, maybe a thigh, I guess. Boneless, thin cut thighs.
No.
And then
No, you're wrong.
then you would put your
Wrong.
sauce, then your cheese, and then you pop this sucker in the microwave.
What cheese?
Mozzarella.
You put it in the microwave. Put
No,
it in the microwave.
Not microwave, you put in the oven.
Wait a minute. You gonna make sauce too? You said you know how to make this dish, so you gotta make the sauce too.
Yeah.
So how do you make the sauce?
Well, what you would do is you would use, you put your tomatoes in a pot with water, and you need to shock the tomatoes. And how you shock the tomatoes is first you use hot water, put the tomatoes in there, let it get nice and soft. Then you take.
Who taught you how to shock tomatoes?
My roommate Keisha, the genius behind all the cooking that goes on in this house.
So after you shock the tomatoes, how do you shock the tomatoes? You put them in hot water, and what happens?
You put them in the hot water. After they get soft, you take them out, drain the water, and then you you take the peel off of the tomato, and then you put it in cold water.
You wrong. You wrong.
Hey, I tried my best to pay attention to you. But me personally, if I didn't want to go through the trouble of making homemade tomato sauce, I'd probably just buy the sauce at the store. And just do part of the work, which would be bread the chicken, cook the chicken, cook bread, put the sauce, put the cheese, stick it in the oven, and then take it out after about 20 minutes. And then there we go. We would have our chicken
I
parmesan.
wouldn't eat at your house. You ain't said nothing about washing your chicken. You don't know what piece of chicken you cooking.
First of all,
What seasonings you putting on this this food?
Well, the seasonings I put on it is salt, pepper, oregano, basil.
No, Bootsy. Jump up there and take Amber food.
You ain't got nothing to take from me, I'll tell you that. Now let me show you this Roomies. This is a more beautiful pizza because with this one you can see more of the vegetables. Check it out. You got your bell peppers, you got your green peppers, orange, red, and then the mushrooms trying to hide behind the cheese, if you could tell. I don't know for sure if you can see it.
See that crap?
Alright, let me bring it closer. See that? See that beautiful masterpiece?